All right, so what has been your favorite thing so far on the tour?
Well, I'll tell you, when I looked at this tour, it's a long tour, a lot of travel, and I was somewhat dreading it a little bit. But I've been very pleased. In Pennsylvania, every church that we've gone to so far, great crowds, great response. We've been so well received.
Oh man, probably the people. The people are great. They've been awfully nice and very open and welcoming. So it's been good. I think we've had really good crowds here, and really supportive crowds, and it's been great.
Favorite moment on tour would have to be seeing people that I haven't seen in years. Well, I got to see my brother. I haven't seen him for about a year or so. And then a couple of college friends showed up at my concert, so that was really cool.
I think the favorite things on this tour have been the fact that my son Taylor could go with us, as well as being able to see a lot of family. We sang in a lot of churches back in Ohio, Pennsylvania, kind of around my hometowns back in Pennsylvania. And so got to see a lot of friends and family that I actually haven't seen in quite a long time. But also that Taylor got to be able to meet for the first time. So to have him with us and playing the drums with some of our songs and having him sing with us on some of them, it just has been a great time to be able to do that. In my hometown of Allensville, Belleville area, we ran around to see a few of the sites of where I was growing up and some of the houses I lived in, those kinds of things. But the most special time was we went to the little creek that I was baptized in and got out there. My parents were with us and got out there and were able to pray with Taylor and over Taylor for his future and what the Lord wanted to do in his life. So it was just a special time to be able to go back to a place that is a spiritual landmark for me.
My favorite thing of the tour has got to be the people and getting to travel with your son Dora, Taylor, and being around your folks, and it's awesome. The family of God, that's definitely the favorite thing. The funniest thing has got to be how many times Philip has left his headphones at hotels. It's funny.
What is the funniest thing that has happened on this tour?
Funniest thing that's happened on the tour so far.
The funny things that happen on the bus or in the tour is not just about one instance, but it usually involves Royce in some way or another. And he just makes us laugh a lot, whether it's a sound check or rolling down the road. He just thinks of funny things to say or expressions or just whatever. And so a lot of the laughter usually centers around Royce with something.
Here's what I think is the funniest thing that happened. We drove through the night. The first night that we left, we drove through the night. Tammy was with us. Tammy rode with us out to Ohio to get off and see her daughter, Julianne, and their grandkids. She woke up the next morning, she had a really difficult night, and we found out later it was because she was just horribly hot. The air conditioning runs all the time in the bus, so we couldn't figure out why she was horribly hot. I suggested to Royce that it might have been the fact that her vent was closed where the air conditioning comes into her bunk, and as it turns out, that's what it was. Tammy doesn't know that, but now you do, Tammy.
Funniest thing, for me at least, is when the muffler fell off the bus going down the interstate, and we turned the Jake brake on, and we sounded like a cattle truck, just right down the interstate. Any neighbor within 500 yards does not appreciate our noise right now, but...
No, forgetting my earbuds is not funny at all. I can't believe somebody would laugh at somebody else losing their earbuds and headphones. But you know what? Some people on this bus, that's what they're going to do. They're just going to laugh at every little thing you do. The funniest thing, I don't know if there's a particular one. We laugh constantly on this bus, but Royce keeps us laughing, and on stage. I think the other night I turned around in the middle of my song and he's doing something funny, and I just lost it through half the verse.
What's been your favorite song that you've been able to sing on the tour?
I love all the songs that we sing. I really do. They all minister to me, and like I said, when we're so well received by the people and you can see that the songs are connecting with them, it makes every song enjoyable to sing. Even though we've sung it so many times, is Miles of Miracles. I love the song. I love just thinking about the miracles that Liberty has seen happen. It strengthens my faith when I think about all the times that God has brought us through difficult struggles and things that have gone wrong. And so I love singing that song.
To me, it's always the next song. I really enjoy all the songs, much like Paul was saying, but I really do. The next song that we're about to do is my favorite.
My favorite song on the tour, it would probably have to be I Made It Mine, a song I wrote about my grandpa back in 2005 or 6, somewhere there, when I was with Liberty the first time. But this time, singing it on tour and actually being back in those areas, relatively close to where my grandpa grew up and pastored and those kinds of things. But having a lot of his family, the Ritchey side of the family, come to the concerts and being able to sing the song. The problem is singing a song like that, there's a lot of emotion in me that goes along with that. So there were times where I was kind of crying and trying to sing through it, and would have to motion for Will to go ahead and sing part of it, because it was just a lot for me to know my family's sitting there, and a couple of his sons were sitting there, and my cousins and all of that. But that was one of the most special things about the tour, with which song would have been meaning a lot to me. Would have been I Made It Mine.
Well, that's a great question. We've got so many songs that Liberty's done throughout its 26 years. There's so many good ones. Royce will probably say his favorite song is the next song, which is really true. I mean, the next song is always the one you look forward to. There's two songs that I love singing all the time. One of them is Till Mercy Sang. I've always loved that song. So probably Redemption Song is probably my other favorite one. Because it's just chill, it's laid back, it's not easy to sing, but it's easy to listen to, and it's a good song. It's got a great message to it as well. So
I really enjoy singing When I Pass Through the Gates, and just seeing people take in the words and understand, and they're thinking about what it's going to be like when they get to heaven. That would probably, and I've sung that at funerals. I've sung it all my life. Since I've been with Liberty, I don't know how many times I've sung it, and I'll never get tired of singing that song.